putting my bands in. Bands will make them dance.
I kind of want to try like Bite or Invisalign or something.
Yeah.
But I also have a love-hate relationship with my snaggletooth. Like,
yeah, you were telling me about
that. I kind of love it, but then I'm also, every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, screw you. I'm getting rid of you. So Elizabeth Moss has a snaggletooth like mine.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching The Handmaid's Tale the other night, and I was like, aw, she's got a cute little snaggletooth too. Maybe I should keep it. See, that's where I go. I go back and forth and back and forth. I'm exhausted. Because I had a day yesterday. I went all the way up to San Luis Obispo in the morning. And then, which is, man down. Well, I was going to show you a magazine that I got up there for work.
Yeah, go get it, show them.
Too late. It's too far now. See, that's how tired I am. Yeah, I went all the way up there and back in one day. It was approximately driving. And I'm a little tired. For reasons that we shall, you'll know eventually. You'll know eventually. Some business stuff, some personal stuff. I'm not moving up there.
Would you move up there?
I think it would be cool to have like a second home up there for sure on the Central Coast. It's so beautiful. I love it. Every time I go up, I'm just blown away. I have family up there, but every time I go up, I'm just like blown away by how different it is, but also how beautiful it is. You know, it's like, you've got crumbs on your...
Oh, I do have crumbs on me. All on my expensive new $300 Meridian outfit. Speaking of that new... hello everybody on YouTube. She just adjusted the YouTube camera.
I'll scoot over a little bit.
And
those glasses behind us are dirty. Sorry, guys. It's been a week already, and it's only Tuesday night.
Right. So Erin, I have something to show you.
That.
So I have something for everybody. This is that new. We're gonna put everybody on live on the stream on the show. Got it.
Yeah, he just snuck these in here and stuck them in the fridge.
And I'm also gonna grab the bowl just for the bowl's sake. All right, fam. So I'm gonna put y'all on to something. We come through with that new. So we have these drinks. These are called Drinksmith. For everybody to see. Drinksmith. Yeah. So here's the vibe. Here's the mood. These are little custom-made cocktails that come from a company. And what you do is you twist the bottom that has the mixer at the bottom, and you twist it. You give it a little shake, and there it is. There it do.
Ready?
Yeah.
Wait.
We gotta twist
try to read
clockwise.
instructions because I'm not really very.
Oh my goodness. Am I failing to twist?
Are we? Wait. Twist clockwise with it up, right side up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, my hands are so sweaty.
I mean, hi Richard. I mean, I'm not sure about this. There.
Did it go?
Got it. Yeah.
Cool. Can you get mine? My hands are all oily from the pizza. My hands are oily from the pizza.
Feeling mannish right now. I can't get this one either.
Oh my goodness. I know you got it. We believe in you. We worked out with the mats today. We should be able to do this.
Yeah, right. San Pedro Fitco. Hold on. Fit Works. I just called you Fitco. I'm sorry. I can't multitask here. Wait. Oh, what? There we go.
Oh my goodness. Look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So strong.
I know, huh? Look at that.
Ready?
Cheers. Oh.
It's bubbling.
Okay, so this flavor is ginger drop. So ginger drop is vodka infused with fresh ginger, lemon juice, ginger juice, cane sugar, and Jamaican bitters.
It says never heated.
Never heated.
What is that supposed? Like, are other things heated?
Girl, I sure am on the wrong day.
I might get there. I'm so tired right now.
Pardon me, I'm just adjusting.
Charlie wants some. Charlie, you don't get it.
Charlie trying to get lit with us?
Charlie's trying to get lit. Charlie, you don't get any of this. It has vodka in it. Charlie's more of a bourbon guy himself.
Oh, yeah, he has that old man bourbon taste.
Yeah, he does.
Ooh.
Whoa.
How is it?
That's gnarly.
It is.
Yeah, that's strong. Well, if you were looking to get lit, this is what you would get lit off of, buddy.
For sure. So the drink quality is strong. They serve them strong. Not too strong, but definitely like they give you a good little, for sure.
And it's very gingery. I'm getting like a little ginger burn on the back. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
So because we're live, we have to say these are not sponsored. We just found these and we think they're lit.
He found them. I didn't even know about these. These are pretty cool.
And so if I could put y'all onto something, I want to put y'all onto this Drinksmith. Go to their website, go to their Instagram, check out their flavors. I have some at home.
Wait a minute. I just read it and it says fresh cocktails for 2. So we're each going to have 2 in this little bottle. That's why it's so strong.
Okay. Ah, yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Wow. I'm going to start giving these to my friends and being like, well, you know, since you're two-faced, here's a drink for 2.
I like it. Yeah. That's one way of addressing the problem. I know y'all are talking about me behind my back, so.
Here's one for that other face of yours. So we're going to keep things short today, fam. So.
That's yummy. Oh, I see.
We're down to our last few questions. Oh, you're seeing your drink.
Oh, we're sorry we weren't here last week.
Yeah.
Chris wasn't feeling well, and we weren't sure exactly what was going on, so it ended up just being a stomach flu, but we were a little worried, and we didn't want to, like, overdo it.
Yeah.
And then this week, we are going to have Amanda on from Hello San Pedro, but this week wasn't a good week. So next week, we'll be having Leslie Smith from McCormick and Associates, and she will be talking to us about PR and long-term marketing strategy.
We love long-term.
Because we don't really, I mean, we do that, but ours is a little bit more like, oh, you know, this just happened a couple hours ago. We should post about that. Hi. Hello.
So are you ready for your delicate question?
These tiny questions.
Tiny question.
Itty bitty question. Itty bitty question. Okay. How often should I post?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. Wait, I'm going to Google it. Let's Google it just to see. Thank you. He is feeling better. Somebody said, happy you're feeling better. Okay, so I'm going to Google it just to see. You want to answer it first before I Google it?
Yeah. So here's what I will say about, because the question is, how often should we post?
Yeah.
Right. So here's an important discussion everybody needs to have. We need to have the discussion about social media post consistency.
Mm-hmm.
What people do that people mess up for themselves is people will
run before they can walk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what that looks like is they'll set up all their social media and everything and make all these plans and have them out, stick to the plans and like plan to do like 5 or so a week, 10 or so a week, 1 a day, you know, that's all fine and that's all cool. But people are going to start expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
And when people start expecting that, they expect the content to be worth whatever's going to be hitting them in the face, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because what people can do is people could post every day, multiple times a day, but the content's not really like what the people want to see. And it makes people fall off quicker than they would want them, right? Yep. So
it's a consistency issue.
Yeah, it is a consistency issue. And on top of the fact that it's a quality issue. Because if you got like really cool posts that you want to be posting every day, then for sure do it. Like if you build that relationship with your followers, that you start the day with like an inspirational quote, everybody's waiting on your inspirational quote to start the day, and that's just the relationship you built with your followers, then for sure you could do that.
Yeah.
But if you're a very like salesy Instagram account, Facebook account, LinkedIn account, where all you want to talk about is your products and your service and all you want to do is do that, then people are going to be over you so quick and you're going to sit there and pour all that money and all that effort into posting every day and nobody's going to want to see it. So that's when we tell people like that, you know, we need to pull back because this is just not where it's at. You know what I mean? On the other hand, some people have like really fun content, but they can only post whenever they make it. You know what I mean? Like they have to pay to get the videos made first. Yeah. They have to pay to get the ads made first. They have to pay somebody on their team to do the things, and they don't necessarily have a plan for when they release it. but they just know they should, and they should stay on top of it a couple of times a week. You know what I mean? There are definitely those people who are really just trying to catch up with everything.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking for like a general question, right?
Yeah.
So generally, what we would say as people who do this like on an everyday thing, purely from our experience, because it depends on how much content people have available, depends on how much money went into it, depends on how heavy they want their campaigns to be.
Mm-hmm.
I say at least 3 to 5 times a week. You know what I mean? Because at least you can space your content out. You could take some days to focus on engaging with people, and you don't burn through all the content that you've spent all this money making so quickly, especially because to make a month's worth of content every single day, that's like 30 posts. The amount of time it makes like 30 some out posts is just so expensive. It's so time consuming. It's so laborious. And that's really what you're going to end up paying for if you run through everything as fast as you can without giving yourself enough space in order to do that. You know what I mean? So our suggestion, if you're like a simple person, simple business, just really just trying to be on the scene and be seen, I say 3 to 5 times a week, but different strokes for different folks. To that effect, delightful pirate queen, what does the Googs suggest?
I am not feeling delightful today. I'm feeling tired and quite salty. So I like it first that the Google search that I opened my laptop to was boil-proof camera.
Boil-proof camera.
Because that's what I like to research in my spare time. Okay, well, see, I want to get inside of that of brewing beer. And it's very hot when it's actually in there fermenting, but I want to catch the fermentation process. So I was talking to somebody about that today, and I must have been like, boil-proof camera. Anyway, okay, so I looked up for the 3 platforms that we use the most. Google says, how often to post on Instagram. It's generally recommended to post at least once per day, but no more than 3 times per day. I'm going to go with that 3 times per day. I mean, that's when you're an influencer and you really got something to say. Like you on vacation or something. Like that's a lot, you know what I mean? Very few of us can keep up with 3 times a day sustainably. Yeah,
that's like a live stream, whatever content that you have already planned, and then like a post of your day.
Yeah, or like you're an actor and you're at Comic-Con and you run into all of these other cool acting people, then you start posting that many times. Okay, Facebook once a day is optimal, but no more than twice a day. HubSpot found that pages under 10,000 fans experienced a 50% drop in engagement per post if they posted more than once per day.
Yeah.
All right. At minimum, you should post 3 times per week.
See, there we go. 3 to 5 times a week.
And how often do I post on LinkedIn? And this is in big, bold letters. 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
LinkedIn itself recommends posting every business day on the platform. We'd say aim to post at least 3 times a week. And that's from a blog. Keep in mind that when you Google these answers, guys, these aren't necessarily like you can Google how many times to post per week Instagram. That answer that you get is not coming from Instagram necessarily. It's coming from whatever blog was read the most on the subject. So don't be tricked into thinking that you can just take the answer that Google gives you in the search as word, because you can't necessarily. It's not coming from the app. It's not coming from the manufacturer. It's not really even coming from data people like you. It's coming from somebody who wrote a blog on it and somehow tricked the SEO out crazily and got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So to that effect, I'm going to say we have done things where we would take like a customer from or a client from posting 3 to 4 times a week and jack it up to every single day during a certain month to promote something, and it doesn't work. And we found in the data that it doesn't work. They didn't really get massively more followers. They didn't get much more engagement. In fact, it kind of seemed like people were getting kind of tired of it. And it's great to do as a celebratory thing. And then to back off, like, oh, this is the month of, I know this is World Photography Month. We're going to do a post every single day, right? When it's not good. And then you stop. And it's okay. When But it would work to post every single day if you were to ramp that up slowly.
Yeah.
If over 2 to 3 months you took like an entire business quarter to go from posting 3 times a week to posting every single day, that would work. Like Chris said, I don't know if I'd call it laborious, but I think that it is, you're doubling the work for yourself for sure.
Yeah.
When you're planning that much out. And it's a lot. And it's also a lot to stay on because like if you're a social media manager or you're the person at your company that manages the social media, everybody misses a day once in a while. Everybody screws up. It's just a human error, right? And even if you're using a scheduling software, I've had the scheduling software screw up on me, which is why I don't ever use them anymore. I post by hand for people.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, like, if you screw up and you're posting 4 to 5 to 6 times a week, you always have like one little wiggle room day. Whereas if it's 7 days a week, like that post is lost for forever and ever if you don't do it on that day at that time. So I'm just saying, the margin for error is kind of small. But the way that we do it is most of our packages include 3 to 4 posts a month, and we do more than that for the client if the situation demands it. So like if there's a very special promotion they're running or it's a special month or what have you. But that leaves plenty of room for the client to post organically from their restaurant or post organically from their travel, right? Or whatever it is. So, or their show. A lot of our clients do trade shows, and that leaves plenty of room for them to go and post, right, on the days where we're not posting for them. That's part of the reason we do that, because ideally, should your social be very planned out? Yeah, but it also needs to actually be a conversation, right? And it can't be a conversation. It can't be a conversation if it's not happening in real time. So,
right. Indeed.
And the whole analogy of when you learn to play an instrument, like if you learn to play guitar and you're like, how fast should I go? The teacher's like, only as fast as you can accurately make the chord changes.
Right.
And you're like, God damn it. But you do it anyway, because that's how you learn. So that's what I say with social media too, is you go only as quickly as you can stay consistent with the quality of the content and the timing, right? And with with the message that you're trying to put out there too. So,
yeah. And my closing thought to the whole thing is like, I would want clients to worry less about the frequency and more about the quality.
Yep.
Because you know
Amen
what?
to that.
We get clients who sometimes they just have really boring industries. You know what I mean? Like, not gonna lie, like we love them. They work well.
Chris,
They're.
I don't think we're supposed to call clients boring. I don't think that's part of the sales.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. Hi.
But okay, example. So let's talk about if we get a client who does like estate planning, right? Estate planning can only be so glorious as somebody makes it. You know what I mean? It's not particularly like the most thrilling thing to sit here and talk about, but it's something that's really important that everybody deals with. You know what I mean? It's definitely something that there's room for content.
Yeah.
If you could spin it, you could spin it. You know what I mean?
And honestly, it's hard for people like that to come up with a lot of their content.
Yeah.
So that's where you pay people like us to come in and produce you out. That's the whole deal behind that.
Right. And it just kind of you really got to sit here and think, like, if you're an estate planner, how much could you talk about estate planning several times a day, every day a week? You know what I mean? At some point, you're going to hit all your points very quickly.
Start talking about stories and families and like that's what we do. We help you with that.
You know what I mean?
We help you.
So not saying that there isn't something you can do. It's just that for somebody not operating with a team of creative people, these can be very difficult strategies to come up with on your own. Unless you're like really that type of like out of the box thinking person when it comes to the line of your work. You know what I mean? And sometimes people are that type of person, but they're just too busy. You know what I mean? Like they have all these ideas and they just need people to execute. And that really impacts their ability to put the content that they want out there. And so again, like as much as we suggest how many times a day, how many times a week, Google suggests how many times a day, how many times a week, really, we care about the quality. We're here for the quality.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Period.
I've got like a sip left. Is this really supposed to be for 2 people?
I know. I feel fine. First. of all.
What kind of PR questions do you guys have for us to ask Leslie?
Yeah, does anybody have a question related to PR?
If you have any, email them to us or stick them up in these chats.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can also feel free to visit our websites and fill out our contact forms if you guys have any questions. We would love to answer your questions. We're building a new list, and we're going to have so many more other questions for you guys that we keep happening upon as our day-to-days progress.
This is local.
It's local, you say?
Yeah, it's LA. It's distilled in LA.
Ah, Los Angeles Distilleries.
I'm feeling it now.
Ooh, oh.
It just hit.
Did it? Oh. Oh my goodness.
Well then.
Yeah, let's end the Zoom before, or did I say Zoom? Let's end the live. You know what? Maybe it's hitting me too. We're gonna be so lit. Lord of mercy.
We gotta go work more.
Yeah, we do. We do gotta go work more. Pardon me while I eat my bread so I can chill out for the Lord. Girl, I still gotta go to church this week. I got midweek coming up.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You know, they don't like people drinking.
Yeah. Too bad. Too late.
Oh.
Too late. It hit him too, I can tell.
Oh
All right.
my goodness.
Thanks for coming, you guys.
Bye, guys. Ending.